did we leave off?
I thought you went to Valaki, but I might just be imagining things because I'm stupid.
Thought we were going there or something.
Handsome.
Yeah, I think we just finished up in the place with the werewolves and the
The big, big,
abominations.
the big man with multiple hands.
Yeah, the man
Yeah,
with the plan.
and we got a bunch of money, so we were going to Valaki to buy stuff if we need it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well then, where do you want to go now? Since you aren't in Valaki, doesn't matter. If you were in Valaki, I'd ask the same question. Where do you wish to be that you are not right now? What business do you think you have left to do before you must do what must be done? Or what you think must be done?
Mm,
Yeah, 'cause I think the last thing we did was we took care of the werewolves.
yeah.
Yeah. And their
Uh,
big Doug friend.
Took, took care of that guy with the lot of arms who was cutting you all to
Oh yeah,
pieces.
we just got all that stuff we could sell. That's what we were gonna do. We were gonna go buy stuff.
Well, I hope you figured all your fancy things out ahead of time.
Did you, Bella?
well, I didn't put them in my sheet yet, but I'm just gonna get more, bolts, and I'm gonna get some explosive bolts. There's that ammunition, so I can figure out what they do again.
All right. Well, you go all through the woodlands, and as you do, you get a strange sense that you're not alone. Your activities must have caused quite a stir for the air itself to have picked up this permeable, salty flavor, as if you're standing but miles, but feet from the ocean shore. Additionally, the fog seems to be getting a little thicker than usual, a chill creeping through anything you wear. Even when you hit the road, there's this pervasive sense that you should be running into people but just aren't. However, this ominous feel is not punctuated by any form of action when you arrive in Valaki, where there are definitely people, and you can definitely run into them. It's fine.
Just empty roads.
Once you arrive at Valaki, as I mentioned, it's a place where many merchants do their offloading and unloading. After all, I'm pretty sure that I said that this place is like between. Let me check the map on the poster child map. I'm pretty sure this place is between two pretty big important places. It's on like one of the big mountains. So yeah, this would be the place that big merchants with big boats would come by. Man, I love this merched folio map. It's ridiculously large, but man, do you get some detail on this thing. Yes. I think I put it around. Yeah, this thing would connect Farisia with places like Lastwall and Nimertos, and, you know, it's one of the faster ways to do it. I'm honestly looking at this map, hoping to find a river that flows the wrong way around and goes through the mountains. Oh, Paizo, you got me this time. Not a lot of rain shadows, I'm noticing. Like, you think all these giant-ass mountains would cause some rain shadows, but nope, both sides are equally wet. Don't worry about it. If you don't know what a rain shadow is, look it up. It's pretty cool. It's what happens in, I think, Peru. Peru is causing all those rain shadows. The jerks.
How dare they?
It's when mountains squeeze the clouds dry so no rain appears on the other side because the rain there has already fallen before it hits the mountains. So you get this massive desert despite it being a otherwise decent environment. Anyway, yes, this is a place of big trade, so you can buy pretty much anything you're looking for. Partake in the fine markets of Valaki. Shake some hands, make some friends. Yell at those friends.
Please don't yell at your friends, that's mean.
Unless it's the kind of friend you are.
Listen, if you don't have the go-get-em attitude to yell at your friends, how do you think you're going to make it in the rough and tumble world of merchants? Hell, Valaki even has like a dedicated market square where everyone can set up the little tents. So yes, you can make your purchases, change your inventories up.
Alright.
and sell off all this random junk we're carrying.
Yeah.
Liquidate your assets.
Actually, my shield, my silvery shield I have here, it's not enchanted, is it?
Let's see, what kind of shield are we looking at here? The Order of the Silver Shield. No, it has a
Yeah.
magical bonus.
Okay.
The +2 initiative. Yeah, if you want to buy a sturdier, sexier shield, you should definitely do that. Don't forget-
Pretty sturdy shield.
Don't forget that treasures have a little button that's like immediately turn into cash, and it immediately turns it into cash.
Beep.
That button also ate Van Richten's thing because I accidentally made it into loot. But hey, don't worry, I got a duplicate.
Hooray.
Now, can I set this thing? Nope. I cannot set it to be something that isn't the cold hard loot. Well, there it is. Well, you got a big fat stack of coins.
Yep,
And
so
that's-
Belle's getting her explosives.
This is just the stuff you got on your. I mean, probably have things on your person that you may or may not want to use, such as, say, for example, a resilient rune that you're lugging around.
I thought I gave that to someone.
Yeah, you did give one to me.
Then why don't you remove it?
Alright, I'm gonna buy 5 explosive ammo, and that'd be 650 gold, so just 65 platinum. If that's all Gucci.
You have platinum? Wow.
I think we do.
Your loot sheet has silver.
Oh wait,
Platinum is the blue one.
okay. I was mistaken silver with platinum, but
And
alright.
that's just
Well, now I'll just take 3 instead, so I feel less confident about taking 5. So 130 times 3 is 390, I believe. So subtract 390 from that gold. There you go.
All right. Now then. Bella taking coins, putting coins back.
no, that
Some-
was me. I pressed the wrong button.
Gosh. Zoinks. So what are your final few plans before you decide to tackle the big man in charge? For whomst you have a potion that he must consume.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I would actually need. Look at that. Anything you would need, Dizzy? Like spell pearls or whatever?
I'll just get a fancy one.
You can always hire a prostitute to give you some encouraging words.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Listen.
I don't know how my god would react to that.
Listen, man. A living's a living, and if you have to spend your time cheering up depressed adventurers by telling them that everything's alright, it's a hell of a lot easier. Don't trust the succubi who say that they can eat depression. That just leaves you feeling empty. Because once they eat an emotion, they don't replace it. So they just leave a big old cavity where your feelings used to be. Although, luckily, you usually become very angry shortly after that. Because on best of the fact that they kind of fucked you over.
Yeah, I really don't. I don't know the magic items for PF too well enough to even think around.
But yeah, what do you want to do before you go after Big Man? I mean, there's still the druids. The land faction, as I have called them.
We could talk to them, see how they're feeling. If they're not feeling
If they're not feeling good, we can make them not feel.
Mm, 'cause strictly speaking, we did kind of leave them on a cliffhanger.
I mean, it's entirely up to you, whatever you even want to engage with them at all. Besides them, what else is there left? I mean, you gotta meet up with your allies and make up a battle plan. Your allies being 3 hags, a magic boy. Who else do you have?
A Deva, I believe.
The Deva.
Sure, you got Angel.
And
And theoretically, the druids.
I don't think they care. They want to be friends with you anymore since you took forever and you killed. You didn't kill the hags yet.
Yeah, we didn't do the job we promised that we were going to do.
yeah, but we picked
Oh,
up a nobler cause, and we can fix things.
I don't think the druids give a shit.
Yeah,
Like,
They were
they're
kind
here
of-
to take over.
kind of results oriented.
No, it's way more. They're here to take over this place. They're here to make Barovia their little evil nook of the woods. So it's like, yo, that's not what we want you to do. You got in the way. Come on.
Also, we have those 3 dudes we met at the castle, I think. I forget what it was actually.
What?
The the 3 dudes we met who gave us the book that leveled us up. And
Oh yeah, they were with us too. Because as long as we let them study the thing at the end.
Yeah, they're gonna contain the whole situation for you. That was what they wanted to offer. So that's nice. What the hell?
Yeah, I think that's what we were doing. We had all those things lined up.
Marvelous. Well, I mean, getting your allies in one place isn't going to take forever. You can take care of that easily enough by... I'm pretty sure, if you really wanted to, you could just buy some scrolls with something like Sending, or Animal Messenger, or just hire someone to take care of that for you. And bada boom ba... Actually, there's a perfect spell for this. It's called Dream Council. Now that I think about it. Or a Dream Message. That's pretty low level.
Oh, I
Heck.
thought that the magic dude would know.
Dream Message up to 1 minute of speech, roughly 150 words. Ooh. Oh, and as a 4th level spell, you can target up to 10 creatures you know by name and in person. You must send the same message to all of them. The spell ends for each creature individually. That's pretty neat. So yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to get everyone in one place. It costs you 1 4th level scroll. Oof. Oof, my stomach.
Oh no.
I got rumblies in my tumblies. 4th level scroll would be 70 gold pieces. What a scam. On that note, don't forget to stock up on healing potions and scrolls for spells that you intend to use a lot. And don't forget, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
cast any spell as long as it's on your spell list. It don't even have to be of your level or on your known list.
They're also
Excuse me.
expensive.
It's called repertoire nowadays.
Oh, maybe we should go take care of the druids. What do you guys think?
I think they're loose ends. We should you know, since we already screwed them over essentially. If they're cool with us, we'll ask them for help. If they're not, we don't need their help.
Hmm.
And that's that.
To the roads.
Yeah, may as well go handle this.
You take a good night rest, recovering all your resources so that you can go there on a fresh set of legs. Or well, you're traveling by horse carriage, so who cares? It'll take you a day to get there, so it's best to leave early in the morning. As you go on your way back, the icy-cold chill eventually vanishes when you get around the vineyard. Because once you get far enough, you start to notice the effects the druids seem to be having on the local terrain. The trees seem to be alive, swaying in a breeze you can't see. The grass and roots shimmer slightly, as if glistening like eyes. Even the shrubs themselves faintly reach for you when you walk by them. And indeed, the icy-cold, salty mist vanishes from the air. It seems that in your absence they have started to make their own personal push upon the vineyard, where the large grapevines have grown aggressive, large, and sharp. And now you are approaching Yester Hill. Off in the distance sits Yester Hill. This large structure has, well, everything you need to be a druid. Several large stone circles around the outside perimeter, which you could use as instructions on where to build a fine, what's it called? A wall. That's what people build on hills. Walls. Additionally, off to the west appears to be a, well, what would it be? It's like a large so the trees on the west side open up into a huge patch of briars that roils like an ocean. Up on Yester Hill are two interesting features. First is a large stone structure. Well, no, that's wood. It just looks like wooden bricks. What an interesting aesthetic choice. It is a large structure made out of wooden bricks because it doesn't have that. And out of it sticks a massive crown of a tree. It's quite impressive, especially considering this tree is easily the size of several buildings. In front of it, slightly lower on the hill, is an encampment of sorts, also centered around a single large tree. The encampment is between you and that large temple, so do what you want.
Can't see.
There is no map.
There's no map. Okay.
Well, there's a map for the individual places, but
Well, shall we go find the person that we talked to about the deal?
Yeah, but
Suppose I
tread
feel like this will go
carefully.
poorly.
Yeah, tread carefully.
Right, I'm just gonna do my whole direct prey thing so I can track them better if I need to. I don't think I will, but you know, I know of them, so I can, figure out their tracks, have them move.
you make your way up to the small encampment that sits in front of the structure. The small encampment is about what you would expect the druids to build. A wooden palisade surrounds a circle of tents and the large tree that they sit around. The noises of activity and the springiness of song and dance definitely fits the area. Well, if I did this correctly, I should have turned off token vision. Nope. There you go. There was honestly not much for things to hide behind.
I'm second guessing the instant mortarizing, but
Why were you going to instant moiter them? We were here to talk.
We don't instant murder things,
I know, and
Martha.
that's why I'm not, gonna do it.
You're second guessing it, that means you guessed it once.
You really only see three people. One of whom appears to be some sort of tree lady who is messing around with some boxes, and crates and barrels. And then there is this big spiky-looking dude who's dancing with another tree lady, whose bark must be worse than her bite. Ho ho ho!
Jokes.
These are the jokes, people.
We got jokes here, fellas.
Chesty claps.
You make a racket to announce your presence.
I figured we'd announce it because we're trying to discuss.
Yeah, like before really kind of stepping into the grove, just kind of announce that we're meaning no
I
harm.
cannot move myself.
Well, it's because you're a weenie.
No.
Here, another. Oh, that's a.
It says game paused, so I don't know if that'll happen.
That's because you haven't reloaded, and things are bad.
Okay. Well, now I can move.
Okay, cool. Apparently, me turning it on and off again also helps. The blue fellow, covered in spines in every which direction. I should look up his art because it's honestly quite
Graphics
impressive.
can be pretty neat.
It's honestly quite impressive what this guy is. Get a load of this porcupine guy. Get a load of him.
Oh, look at this dude.
Oh,
Well,
man. The spiky fella.
At least he's got those
Way
fashionable
too
shorts.
spiky.
he looks like a prick.
Uh,
Hey.
Bella, no! You know what? If Belmore knew about that, he'd posting that gif again for you this time. Anyway, the person in question, the little blue man, jumps up at the sound of an announced presence before bearing a big grin. Honestly, his facial features are kind of hard to read when he's already covered in these weird blue streaks and cracks. Ah, they've come. The traitors have come. What excuses will you give before your sentence is death? He says, clapping as he maintains this sort of half dance of like jumping from foot to foot.
Well, starting off calling us traitors, not the nicest way to, reach negotiations.
And
Who are
sentencing
you?
before trial.
Who are you to call us thus traitorous?
Bah! Bah! Doesn't matter my name is. What matters is what you are. So I say again, do you wish to provide an excuse before you are fed to the trees?
I mean,
well,
yeah,
basically, yeah, we had a kind of change of plans in our investigation in that we discovered the truth of exactly what's behind the whole source of corruption here, and the one who's puppeteering Strahd. And our whole plan essentially is to gang up as many people as we can, go in there, and not only sever the connection, but hopefully also destroy the evil that is controlling everything.
And why does that mean leaving the hags alive?
Well, we kind of need them to, you know, cast big magic and destroy things.
The
We're
hags.
going into big
assisting.
violence.
You would rather trust a hag than you would trust a tree? How telling of
Oh.
thee.
We would prefer to trust both.
Yeah, I mean, afterwards you two can settle it out, whatever you want. You're gonna be very close to one another, so if you can put aside your differences for like a whole, I don't know, hour or so, yeah, a couple of hours, then you'd be in prime position to, hit each other really hard with sticks.
We care nothing for your silly little plans. We already have all we need to take care of things here.
Do you
But-
though? Because you kind of, as a potential ruling party for this whole country, the dark force that is puppeteering whoever rules the country is probably gonna get its slimy little tentacle fingers into you guys as well. And that's probably bad.
He lets out a big chuckle and points towards the tree inside the structure behind you. And that thing will break the siege and show them all. What worries have we under the guardian tree?
You should have worries because these things tend to not like nature and tend to be very good at killing it.
Ha!
Yeah, seems more fond of water than foliage.
And death and rot.
What do you even intend to do when you are done and through?
Well then we're done. The rest is up to you guys after that. We're not staying around.
Yeah, you guys can sort out who rules over who in your own time.
So your
My job is to
plan,
make sure.
if I hear it clear, is to set us up and leave us there? Essentially, you're what he understands. Oh, we're gonna go there. We're gonna get our asses whooped, and then you guys are like, "Oh, we're gone." That's how that works.
No, our plan is to solve the problems plaguing the land first, which involves not losing this fight.
There's
Right,
this there's this moment where his brain gets like 2 sizes bigger, and he realizes that if you do it once, there's no reason you wouldn't do it twice. So you're kind of a future problem in that case. After all, a Fey he be, a word he does not keep. So what I understand is that you plan to permit treason in the future once more. Very well. Your fate was sealed when you arrived. And he points with his little pointy finger, belligerently. Waggle waggle.
Great.
Oh, we kind of saw this part coming.
Yeah. I'ma shoot him.
And so, you get one free shot because you're the one who loosed the first arrow, who threw the first rock, as they say.
Right? I will use my take aim ability.
Please don't roll like yesterday, like we all were.
I make no promises. What's that ability I have? Archer's aim. I'm gonna utilize that. Focus my shot. Get a +2.
You don't get a full action, you just get a shot off.
Okay.
Yeah,
then
this isn't a combat round, Bella.
I will get my shot off. Whip it. I mean,
Okay, not like yesterday.
That's a crit. Go ahead.
pretty.
And it's flaming.
Doesn't really affect him since he's not a tree. But that does hurt him. Well, if there was any hope of talking things out, a loosened arrow has said no to that. Shucks to you. Did they change the... No, it's just when I zoom out at certain levels to... Huh.
I feel like that ship had sailed at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's a deep hole to climb out of. Shashka, you do not get initiative. I know that you're very excited.
Right. She is.
Bork, bork. Go, Martha, go! Oh, Evita. Would you like to throw a spell out to these fine gentlemen? Nope. Whoops, I didn't give you any 5th level spells yet. Hell, I didn't give you any 5th level slots yet. Whoops.
Yep.
Scorching ray.
To be fair, I didn't say anything that's too exciting for... Yeah, it's all just kind of there. I mean, Wall of Flesh is hilarious. I've seen it used once. It was great.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring the metal dudes. I'm just gonna assume they're getting repaired.
No, they're probably with you. I just forgot to put them on the map.
My metal friends.
Well, Evita will just put on the usual spiel. Hold firm, buckaroos.
Huzzah.
So how fast is this bugger? Bella.
Yeah.
This boy is gonna curl into a ball and let you guys have it. Hang, hang.
Oh my god, he's Junkrat's old.
No, he's more like Sonic.
That's actually worse.
He makes a spine at you because you're the mean one, and a spine at other person who's also a mean one.
Oh.
So the
Yeah.
first one is for Bella.
It hit.
Here you
Man,
go.
That's getting retributive striked.
You don't
So
have...
that does no damage.
Well, you probably have your reaction ready, yeah. Alrighty.
It does no damage.
Yeah, because I do 11 now.
2 plus level. 9. So. Ow! Oof.
Still, I don't get it. Unless he died from that.
Nope. He's gonna roll out of here. Noom, noom.
Oh wait, why did you roll crit damage against me?
Because he rolled... No, he rolled a crit against Crucius.
Oh yeah, you just didn't. Okay. never
Crucius took 24.
mind. Okay, I was confused.
Wrong token.
Okay, one quick thing. You are both affected by 1d6 persistent bleed. The spines stick in your skin or through your armor, and even if they break off, you're still like, ooh. Crucius, what do you do?
At first, I was getting my damage proper. Because I had accidentally clicked when I had the mage selected. There, that is okay. So, first off, I'm going to direct the mage. Because the mage is stupidly useful. You have the mage target him with Ray of Frost continuously.
Pew, 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 pew,
So let's shoot a laser of cold.
pew, pew. Missed by 1.
Blast. And from my end, I'm just going to move in and attack him.
Hiya.
Train sheets. Damn.
Duck and roll, baby. Duck and roll.
And he's good at rolling.
One of the rocks nearby seems to jump to life and holder boulders itself into you, Delilah.
Oh no.
Hang, hang.
Owie.
Man,
Today-
you're good at this.
Today is a critical day.
Yeah,
Bam.
both sides.
You are also knocked down from this fine assault.
Ouchie.
Snap, 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 snap with its big stone jaws. Oh. Some of the shrubbery in the local area also springs to life. Ooh. It does a couple of cartwheels. And then fires upon thee, Crucius. A splinter for thee.
Nope.
Martha, do something quick.
Alright. Well, Pupper gonna take one of my actions to run around the rock.
What?
And she's gonna give the old whack. Shaska doing the big damage.
Doing the jump.
Right in the
And
tuckus.
The rock tuckus. She's a rock biter.
Martha will continue her assault on this butter boy with a focused archer aim. Which
Pew,
I forgot
pew.
to add, so it's +2, so
Critical.
It's criticals all around.
Critical day.
Today's just one of those days.
and that's my turn.
I imagine it would be. I love that the heightened section doesn't tell me what kind of heightening is going on. Thanks, game. Not like I need to know what the heightening does.
Wait.
What?
Is that guy that attacked us evil? The spiky boy.
Yes.
Then he is taking persistent good damage.
Ow!
3 persistent good from my retributive strike.
Also,
On
I
that-
take bleed damage.
Yes. Roll 1d6. This is for Crucius. This is for Martha, please. And then a 1d20. Crucius is no longer bleeding too. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Anyway, Crucius, your mind falls under assault of charm.
Really?
I can't
rolled a
believe
4.
I can't believe he did it.
I'm a hero point that. I refuse.
I mean, hero pointing just brings it up to a success.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Well, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm not getting charmed.
Of course, there was a lady sitting in the foliage of the trees. She commands the tree's branches to smack at thee, Crucius. Begone! Begone! Begone!
Seriously, what is this day in criticals?
Well, you know, you get hit in the head with a branch, it hurts. Lady in the back moves closer. Lady in the back moves closer. She will cast a polite suggestion upon you, Crucius. Leave while you still have your life.
I can fail this,
And they'll forgive you this time.
why can't I?
Because it's just the DC. Oh, God damn it. For some reason, it doesn't
Rescue
have.
roll will save.
Yes. So we'll save. There's more twig jacks. This is the little encampment after all. Roly poly, fresh and roly. Martha, it's a splinter! Ah!
That don't hit. I'm big.
More twig jacks enter the fray. Splinters at Crucius. Ching ching. A living boulder is going to make a direct move towards Bella, which unfortunately means it's going to roll straight through some tents. Then it skips off the stump right in front of you and slams into the ground. Delilah.
Well, I'm gonna stand up. I don't like being on the floor. Uncomfortable.
How terrible.
And then I'm just gonna use this. Just tell everyone to get on the ground.
Get on the ground!
Ground.
Everybody on the ground.
Anyone here immune to mental? Nope. They're all not immune
Target
to.
everybody.
All right. Ow, my ears.
Holy
Ow.
crap! And I think that actually worked on most of them.
Yeah, 3 of them didn't, but
So the first dryad up on the tree goes prone, which means that she falls out of the tree.
Didn't even know she was there.
Blue Man does not care. She's like, I'm Blue Man. Haha.
He's in the Blue Man group.
The exuberant dryad is also unaffected. The evasive dryad is also unaffected because it's meet or exceed. Zyla. Independent. This twig jack hits the deck. This twig jack hits the deck. The boulders hit the jack, as does this guy. I wish there was a way to
The
apply.
boulder's like, oh nope.
Bonk.
Oh, that twig jack is also sedated. I mean, come on, we're just getting on the guy after surgery.
There's one more twiggy boy. Rolls and pulls his way around the tents. Avita, read our cards. Oh, you're such a card. Again, you have proficiency with the wakizashi. Why is it every time that I see you with this weapon in your hand, you're like, I can't use this?
I don't know what this is.
I don't know, man.
Jesus Christ, why is this set up like this? Oh, man, I can't believe it. Whatever, man. Keeping up that buffs. This belligerent young man will cast a spell on the Crucius. Nah, and then he'll scamper out of there. Yay.
Oh, I'm stunned, which means I can't use my attack of opportunity.
Well, you failed, so you're not stunned, you're just confused. Which means you can't take
okay.
reactions, and you have to do what I say! I mean, he has no control over you, you just attack whoever's closest and most easily available.
Yeah, so that dryad over there.
Excellent. Go ahead and beat up that dryad and hope to goodness
Well,
that you
actually,
don't...
the first thing,
Hmm?
this one is going to continue its commands.
Pew, pew, pew.
So it's going to go over here and it's going to take a shot. Fucking criticals.
Get that pigeon.
You.
Plus 5,
Doubled.
because it still has that -5.
No.
So plus 10.
By the way, how much was the persistent good damage?
3.
I gotta roll for that. It's gone now.
Okay, and on my turn, I'm going to step in and just like,
Oh my goodness.
start beating on this person who's on the ground.
Yes, phone. I'm very much aware of the fact that I have a game with Dizzy and the bunch right now because I'm in it.
Did
Wowie.
you know? My god, I thought you didn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna like...
Oh, that's pretty mean. So what's the damage here? Oh, hey, god dang it, screen, don't scroll for me.
Scrolly
Ooh.
scroll.
Weakness to cold, iron, and fire. Are you doing any fire damage? Yep. So that's
Yes.
it's an extra 10. Well, she's having a really bad day.
Now I get to roll a new save.
I don't know, do you?
Yeah,
I don't
it
think.
says it says in the ability.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Well, it says no save to end it early. You do always get a save on confusion if someone clocks you on the back of the head.
It can attempt a new save at the end of each of its.
Zyla, I'm not talking about the spell. I'm saying even if you had critically failed, confusion specifically allows you to always get another save if someone clocks you on the back of the head.
Okay.
Under confusion, confused. Each time you take damage from attack or spell, you can attempt a DC 11 flat check to recover from your confusion and end the condition. So, like, even if you hadn't, this was a way out. It's just kind of weird they made a special from this. I guess they couldn't figure out something good for criticals. Anyway, roly-poly, fresh and rolly. He's gonna get up. And I'm just gonna roll in a Shashka, who's being mean.
No.
Vroom vroom.
Can I double check? Nope, AC 24.
Skips
Too good of a girl.
raking that crucius slap. Martha, do something quick. There's a big roly-poly boulder in front of you.
There is. Shaska is gonna do a little swipe first, so she's gonna pop that.
That's a crit.
Oh, it is.
It's almost down.
Alright.
Okay, I'll give it 4 hit points back then. It's still almost down.
And Martha's gonna do a little archer's aim. You know, I didn't add the archer's aim to it. It's gonna be
Just
+2.
roll me the goods. Oh, who needs Archer's Aim?
You.
Nice that you wasted such an immense damage roll on a guy with 8 hit points.
That's how it be sometimes.
Everyone's rolling them crits. I mean, at this point, Martha, at this point, you're kind of wasting Archer's Aim. These guys are weenies. They're so easy to hit. Why even get that precise?
Oh.
Martha, you seem like a problem. Is there something you want to do? So have some actions left?
I'll pull out my sword. You know, in my free hand.
Handsome. The Strahd's gonna put you to sleep, though.
Me?
Yeah. Romeo will save. Or become sweepy. Huh! Too much adrenaline. Dryad.
have
6
my
cups of
coffee.
coffee.
This Dryad's gonna get up. Gonna deck Crucius in the face. And I'm gonna.
Since I was already attacking her, can I get an attack?
No, you don't get any reactions in this state. Here we go. You also can't delay, ready, or use. Yeah, you were flat-footed. You don't treat anyone as an ally. Confusion sucks. Actually, since you are flat-footed, that would have hit you.
It does.
Don't forget to roll me that flat 11 check, since you got whacked. No, flat DC 11 check.
Oh, okay. Just. Nope.
Boy gets up. Boy gets up. Boy gets. I said boy gets up. Boy meets world, and rolls into the Clockwork Soldier.
Nope.
He may be a well-bespoken man. Gets up. Tumbles. They tumble like they do in that video game.
Nope.
What's it called again? Grimrock.
Guys?
Grimrock 2. Boy gets up. Boy meets world. This boy rumbles into the ground and readies up something fierce. Delilah.
gonna try and free Crucius's brain. Try and get rid of that effect.
Roll me a counteract. DC 30.
Gonna use a hero point to give it +4 beforehand.
Abracadabra. Well, what level are you using this at?
4th.
Ooh. Well then, show me the goods. While I remember how counteract checks work.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, you
Oh,
use the
fuck, four.
hero points, so that actually does it.
I mean, I added the hero point.
It's in there. If you could look, if you squint carefully.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Failure, you only counteract if it's lower. It's a 4th level confusion.
It says counteract if the target. If its
Wait
counter
a
level is
moment.
5 or less.
Wait a moment. Oh, no, it's 8th. Wait. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's success. I was looking at failure. Less than 4.
Sweet
Okay,
Jesus.
that didn't work at all.
His spell is too powerful for you, adventurer.
I'm just gonna move back under the trees.
This thing is digging deep into a clockwork a boy. Diggy 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 diggy. Getting in those gears.
Doing nothing.
Dig, 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 dig.
I can't give the Clockwork Boy commands.
God,
So he's just sitting.
get out of here, you little twig.
Okay, that works.
That does work. Works quite well at that. Avita Benita has got what it takes. Even if it's not very good. The blue boy is having such a darling time that you fall into his mental suggestion. Oh. Well, you know what? He cannot be struck if he's invisible. Woo. Crucius. You've been smacked on the head, people tried to dispel your magic, and you're still confused.
And I'm probably unhappy about this. I just don't quite know why.
Why are all the bushes attacking you?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I'm gonna just start stabbing.
Stabbing is always an option.
At this moment, it's the only one.
Show me the ba beans.
Let's start with this one.
Handsome. Weakness to fire 5. It's gone.
And now I'm gonna stab the other one.
That's a hit. For 32. One more action. Give it a go.
Yep, and I can't do anything else except for this.
No. Wowie zowie. Well, that means that we can finally go straight to Martha's turn after you roll that will save.
God dang it. The one thing I'm not gonna roll well on.
Martha.
Whack.
Whiggity whack. Break mother's back. Show me the goods. Chop. Although I think it will take 2 less damage because it's not affected by evil. It's a plant. Oh, it is chaotic evil. Well, ain't that something?
I'm whack again. And shot's gonna run in. Bark bark.
Yeah, rock.
Fetch twig.
all around.
Fetch the
Twig.
stick.
It is the natural enemy.
Eat stick. Nerd.
Stick it to him.
Whack. Oh.
Poor Bashka.
She doing her best.
Da-da-da-da. Any cool skills I can employ? This Strahd's gonna come right at ya. Martha in the back. Coming to charge into you. Ooh. They tried to trip you, but they're the ones who got tripped instead. So they spend an action getting back up again. Wah.
They chose to be in this range. I acknowledge this.
Mm-mm-mm. You're right. They probably would stand over here. Da-da-da-da. These guys are keeping their distance from the crazy person. If they can help it. Baby, baby. This boy jumps back and unleashes a splinter spray.
Oh,
Splinter, splinter. Pew, pew. Like so. That affects you, Martha, and the robot man.
Oh, I have to open my Robot Man sheet.
Martha crits.
Of course, Martha crits. We've been all critting. It's been crazy.
Well, you were fighting weenies, so. Robot babies. He takes full damage. Or actually 5 less because he's resistant to physical, but hey.
Yep.
He is gears choke on splinters. Martha!
Yeah.
From below!
Oh.
He rolling charges into your butt and tries to knock you into the air. That's against your flat-footed, because how the hell are you going to expect a rock boulder hitting you in the feet?
alright, so flat-foot is...
You are knocked prone and are knocked its athletic result in feet into the air, taking an extra 5 damage on the way down.
Oh.
And it has an action left, which... No. Yeah, we used to just chomp chomp at you. Oh, wait, excuse me. Chomp chomp at you. Delilah.
That is me. I'm gonna jump over behind this guy.
I would like to point out that you are currently the closest thing to Crucius, who has been
Oh,
swinging
yeah,
wildly.
That's a good plan. I should probably, sit here instead. Actually, I'm gonna just try and take this thing out of the fight. Just generic stab it, I think.
No!
And a fucking
Jesus.
natural 20. How many of those are we getting tonight?
More than we should.
Like, the numbers just don't even add up.
We should have fought Strahd, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we would have went. No, wait, because I
They've-
would have been turned evil.
Yeah, they've been rolling a few themselves, and then I can do that to immediately intimidate the Dryad.
I love that the wizard can do that. Like, yo, you.
I'm scary, okay? Everyone else is taking turns before I've even finished mine.
Well, that keeps things going, doesn't it? But grow me that intimidate, baby. Their will is... okay, yeah, they're hella spooked. Actually, no, they're just normal spooked. Excuse me. Wait.
Give him another stab for the last action. Nope. Okay.
Unfortunately, your stare just betrays your true intentions. Yeah. Invisiman does something spooky. Crucius, go! You're gonna attack your clockwork mage.
Oh, I was gonna hope I'd go for the other one because they're equal range.
Yeah, but I get to decide, and I'm mean. You've been doing so well this fight, Pat Pat.
I have?
You've
I've
been
done every mind-altering effect in the game.
yeah, but you have been taking down their dudes with more efficacy than you have any right to.
Well, I may be targeting that.
That's just a hit on your robot.
Thankfully, not a very good hit, and it takes reduced damage.
Just the 12. And swing and a miss again. Whoop whoop.
And now I can try to get out of this. Hopefully, for once, I can roll over like a 5.
Can I get another attack? Swing, please, first. With your MAP applicable. Handsome. Handsome. Misses, though. Good thing, though. There was a dude raiding right next to you. He's going to get full advantage out of the fact that, what's it called? Stab. Now, the fun part is that he has sneak attack. He had ready this action so that he could yell at you and do 13 damage. What a champ. Yeah.
zowie.
You know, he thought with all those crits. Romeo will save him. We'll move on. Martha, you're on the ground. You got knocked on your ass because of explosions happening under you.
I get my flat roll because he hit me.
Yeah, go nuts.
Also, because he's visible, does my clockwork soldier attack mage attack him?
Nah, he was waiting around that. Although, I don't think your clockwork soldier's capable of understanding that if, like, it doesn't see him, so it's like beep beep boop boop scanning. Martha.
I get up. Actually, yeah, like, get up and quick. I mean,
Oof.
How come I can't roll a critical when I'm trying to get out of this stupid fucking attack?
I don't know.
and Shaska will take the last action.
Get that stick in the butt.
Alright.
Roar! Bark, bark.
Shake him. Shake him. Keep a little worry.
Just flatten him on the ground. Oh yeah, this one's dead.
Oh, I got one more attack, actually, because, I didn't actually command finger. Deselect. I'm smart.
Who are you whacking?
The rock. Nope.
You leave Dwayne out of this.
Da 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 da. This dryad is going to... You know what? Let's put that puppy to sleep. Shashka, roll! Will.
No steep.
Fuck you, Shaska.
Shashka's not so sleepy. The rolling boulder grinds itself into you. Martha.
That 29 hits.
I know. That's why I rolled the damage. Delilah.
Got a one.
So fast with that knife. Now, don't worry, Crucius. As the paladin before you had learned, confusion sucks.
It does.
Yeah, I know, and it's gonna last for the next 17 years. We're gonna fight Strahd, and I'm still gonna be confused.
I'm gonna move further up here by this tent, and then I'm gonna try again with the dispel on Crucius because this is kind of ridiculous.
God damn it, Crucius.
Don't worry, you're doing the thing on me. It's gonna fail.
Yep.
Called it.
Mhm.
Fizzle, fizzle, fizzle. This Twigjack's crazy. And unleashes a splinter spray and a claw upon Shashka. Shashka, roll me reflex now. Roll on the ground, Puppo.
Oscar, where's your reflex?
That's a
Would
good
you-
success. So half damage. Only 5.
Right.
Avita Benita is going to be using a spell on you, Crucius. It's Soothe. It's only a little bit of healing, but that +2 on mental saves is also nice.
Yay, I can fail harder now.
Well, you failed last.
No, it somehow gave me like -12.
This
I'm
guy.
gonna roll a -12 on a d20. It's gonna be amazing. Physics will be confused.
I'm going to step back and let you fight your boy, but also shoot a spell at Paparino.
No!
Kapow! Your Paparino's hit and knocked back 5 feet. No!
Oh no, pupped.
Crucius, there's only one real obvious target, and it's the Clockwork Mage that's about to start
Yep, I
shooting.
know.
Nope, miss.
Fail.
Just roll me all the attacks and we'll resolve it from there. Because your odds of hitting this thing are actually kind of low.
On the
Yeah, at
bright
least I
side,
can kill
you
it.
on the bright side, your roll
Here comes
failures
a
seem to
one.
be working out.
Well. Okay, I'm done.
Doesn't your Clockwork Mage get to shoot the guy first?
I thought you said he didn't.
Well, now he
Well,
knows that
now
he's
they
there
know.
again, so the command is valid once more. Listen, you're expecting a lot from a thing that's made out of gears and some bullshit. Well, that's gonna bite his leg off with frostbite. How? Why does it keep doing this?
-5.
Why does it keep doing this? I set his. That should be a +2, so it's like 9 damage times 2, so 18. That ought to kill him. Martha Hole, you've got a boulder rolling into your leg.
Whack.
Smack.
Just gonna run in. Get her a little alt click. Smarty pants.
That's a hit. Dang, that's a good bite.
Yeah.
Chomp.
And Martha will last strike on the boulder.
Take this, you foul stone! What a crit. Wow! What the fuck?
I made sand, guys.
That's
Oh,
a
it's the deadly...
deadly dice.
Oh, God, those deadly dice. You could probably kill Crucius with a hit like that. Holy shit. I mean, it would instantly destroy Delilah with all of her stamina in place.
Would take
Bet
out my
you.
stamina. But I'd also reduce the damage a lot.
This Strahd's gonna call it a quits. I'm gonna walk up to that tree and get out of dodge. See ya. I know it's 3 actions, but they're probably gonna. You know what? They're still here for a bit. I just noticed that it's 3 actions.
The tree you exit can be anywhere on the same planet.
So don't go teleporting to the moon. You know the moon,
Moon
which is notoriously 500 miles away.
and covered in forests.
Delilah, one of them is trying to beat retreat.
I mean, I don't really have any reason to wipe them out. I'm just gonna come over and start like clonking Crucius on the back of the head. If they're all fleeing, we can take some time to, snap her out of it.
Nothing quite like beating a friend up to remind him of the good times. Where did this dispel magic go? There we go. Baby, be clear. Don't be careful. Oh. The crazy Twigjack. It's the battle of the Aegis. It tries to trip Shashka.
No.
Yeah, that does fail. And tries to get him. Get him. Avita Benita is gonna give Crucius some mental clarity.
God, finally.
Hey,
Wink.
I can get my mind back right when the whole thing's over.
Hey, it's fine.
This is what you get when you're dealing with Fae. They make you do dumb things.
They're not fun to fight.
People always say necromancers are evil, but it's the enchanters you gotta watch out for. Crucius. One of them is running away, one of them is beating up a dog.
I'm going to direct the Clockwork Mage to go over here. And... fuck you in particular.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Don't know why we're being so excessive about things. Well, they're nice and frosty.
Then I'm going to go over and stab them.
Only stab after the blistering cold has taken care of business. But there you go. Well, I'll leave it to hey there Delilah to Martha to finish off this twig. Who's jumping and skipping and doing little cartwheels. Oh no, he's eating.
Seriously, how many critical nat 20s are we gonna get?
A lot.
Should have been fighting Strahd, like they said.
Yeah, I think Foundry might be broken with the numbers.
Well,
You gotta count.
you're left with mostly the camp. Now that things have been taken care of.
God, I hope a child wasn't here to make a vendetta against us, because we just killed a lot of people.
Zoinks, Scoobs, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna go check out this place up here. Can't repair those soldiers later.
Taking a look around the camp, it's mostly your, standard provisions if you're a plant. Extra sacks of fertilizer, water purifiers, the works.
We rolled 11 20s that match.
Jesus. That's not
Well,
even
not one
counting
of
the
them
like
is my will
unnatural quits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repair this.
Put a
fucking
band-aid on him. Just put a big old band-aid on him.
I'll hit him with that. Oh, that I failed.
Okay, our first nat 1.
I think you actually do damage to it now.
We're gonna break it.
Good job, Bella. Let's see. You do 2d6 damage to the item. Reduced by his physical resistance.
Which is 5.
Yeah.
So you do 6 damage to my
Oh no, it goes from 69. Nice.
I know, I was thinking that the whole time.
Well, I'm just gonna hold off on repairs for a little bit. And, yeah, that was just damage from the druids, so,
Although one thing you do find when looking around that fine camp, Mr. Crucius, Lady Crucius, is a list of all the items that they're planning to use to infuse their new tree lord with immense tree powers. It's quite the collection of goods. It includes cool things like slippers of spider climbing, and something called plasma hype.
Yeah, that last one sounds cool.
It's pretty rad.
I want to
Sounds like
know what it
something-
is.
Sounds like something we'll try to implement to Twitch.
It sounds like
Now
an
donate with plasma hype.
it sounds like an accelerant of some sorts.
I'm gonna go look for that one because it might be useful to us.
Definitely. Well, there isn't anyone else around, and anyone that does show up very briefly is immediately like, "Oh shit," and books it. Considering that you killed the biggest, baddest boy in the immediate vicinity.
Hey, Martha, you're the nature expert. Do you have any insight on this tree lord thing?
I'll think about that.
How good are you with nature? Or are you just trained where you have to roll then?
Alright, then I will roll. My nature.
There are certain rituals where you put a big old magic tree in the ground, and they put cool shit between his roots, and then he sucks the magic out and gains those powers.
Oh.
So if you were to say put braces of armor in there, become extra tough. Or if you put like a cloak of elven kind, they can become invisible. That kind of stuff.
I pick up Shaska into the tree.
No, this tree does not seem to be magical, or the tree that they're talking about.
It just sits there and looks adorable.
Bork.
Yeah,
That
I just realized.
That being said, this particular tree is particularly zesty and lively compared to the others around this place.
It is incredibly frozen.
I mean, I'd assume druids know how to take care of a tree.
It is. Can trees get frostbite?
Yeah, it's
Choice.
probably looking less healthy after it got obliterated by that kind of cold.
Yeah, that
I'll
probably
be
probably killed it in some extent. Because that's a lot of damage, and a tree can only take so much. Fun fact.
And then I stabbed with a fire sword through somebody.
I mean, to be fair, water, when it becomes colder than 4 degrees Celsius, expands instead of contracting like most materials. And as a result, you can. A form of frostbite damage you can suffer is that the liquids in your body become so cold, like your cells rupture. Happens to trees too. Especially if they're already quite turgid. It's hilarious! And gross. But yes, your options are to go to the temple or to, I don't know, maybe you want to sort some fertilizer out. None of this particularly exciting. It's just like supplies they have to keep going. And if this note's anything to go by, of course they're going to keep the cool shit in the cool place.
Well, we could start going against these, dark lords, the fish lord and the tree lord.
Well,
Okay.
this is. I'm just gonna put my paw right in your face. The note does. The implication here is that this thing is not done yet. It's in an immature form.
Then it would probably be in our best interest to, get rid of it before it is in a full form.
Get rid of it before it eats all the magic juice out of the magic things.
That could be the
I'm gonna
plan.
not fuck up repairing my mage.
Is that a wrench sticking out of its ribs? What happened?
No. No, that's just druid damage. It got hit hard.
Druids use wrenches, right?
Yeah.
Not hard enough. It's not big damage.
If you have trained, you repair 10. Oh no, 5. Player proficiency. Okay, that's 10, yes. Additionally, you can take 10 minutes, get those focus points back, and maybe some stamina.
Before we rest, I might as well just give Shasha a little tippy tap.
I mean, you can refocus while you get your stamina back.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
There you go, baby boy. There you go, little baby boy. Yeah.
I always forget which button is heal. Oh, it's
The-
plus one, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget, that's also an additional, 40 hit points.
Okay, I'll just...
If you use the 2-action version.
Yeah, and then we'll rest, and I'll get my focus point
Yeah,
back.
before we go, wait, no, I need to rest my stamina, so use the damn hands.
Dude, I can't stand. Why do you have no focus points, Al?
Wait, I should have 2. Where'd mine go?
I can't. I still can't stand just how adorable Shashka's little picture is. The little baby boy, little baby.
Oh, I have to.
She gives me strength.
Yeah, I just gave him to you. Yes.
Okay. You must have never said him.
The large wooden brick temple sits in the distance, opulently.
Let's go check out that temple.
So
I had the word opulent used on it. It has to be important.
Coming up close to the structure, the bricks are indeed made out of wood. Very specifically sculpted, but still separate from one another. So it's not like a single block of wood someone just carved a texture into. It is legitimately bricks made of wood, for some reason.
Alright, go on.
Like Lincoln Logs 2.0.
It's a log cabin with extra steps.
So, are we gonna try to, talk with anyone in here after that?
I don't think, regardless of what we're going to be able to say, stop building your god. It's probably going to fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Hehehehe.
I mean, we could certainly try. It's always... Maybe we get lucky. Maybe they'll listen to us.
If you think that you are a master of diplomacy, then perhaps you can convince them. Or deception, I don't know.
Try. I'm not a master of anything.
Yeah, I'm okay at talking.
Okay, we can go in and try and negotiate before wreaking havoc.
Alright.
Unless you guys want to just leave this place alone.
Well, we could. We do have literal bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, well, let's take care of Strahd, and if this becomes an issue, that'll be another adventuring party's problem.
No need to eat up all the local quests.
It's bad for the economy.
It certainly is. So, you're not gonna follow up on that? You're just gonna be like, you know what? We've done enough damage around here.
We can come back if
We don't need to give the lawsuit more material.
Yeah, we better go and get our people.
Doot, 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 doot. You decide to leave. You take a little long night rest because guess what? It takes some time to get from here to Valaki. Although I presume you take it a short distance outside, just enough to be right on top of them. It seems that the people inside the temple are too busy to intervene, and the rest has gotten too scattered to care or want to dare touching any one of you. Giving you the perfect rest. A night of terror, of constant distant rustling and whispering. The perfect time to get asleep. Afterwards, you can make your way back to Valaki, settling into the salty mist that becomes offensive to the senses at this point. So, I assume you spend 70 gold pieces and contact your allies and bring them in.
Yes.
Don't forget you get an extra 1,000 gold pieces from your friends dumping in some resources for you to use.
Yeah, I did forget that.
That's why I'm reminding you. Wonk.
I don't know what to spend the money on.
Alright, well, at some point, you're in a room with, like, a mad mage, 3 night hags, 2 clockwork thingamaboobers. What?
Yeah, actually, we have the spy one.
And there's an angel on there, too. Gosh, you really have a fine set of cards here, do we?
I mean, if one of you doesn't have a greater striking weapon, you can probably afford one of those.
Mine is greater
Yeah.
striking, I believe.
Yeah, you've got the super hell sword, but Crucius might not.
Oh, mine's major striking. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I could spend some money and get mine upgraded.
Yeah, probably a good idea if your
Okay.
sword is like your.
It's a good idea to make sure that whatever you use the most is working the best. Going to greater striking is 1,000 pieces.
We've got
But-
plenty.
But what a fine blade it'll be.
Probably greater strike my crossbow then.
Well, that's greedy of you. Also, I don't think you have the money. You got 1,000 extra from your allies, and now
Never mind.
Well, we've got 733 gold in the loot sheet, plus 1,000 silver.
which is 100 with gold. I mean, if you want more money, the druids have a large stockpile of cash located directly under a large tree.
Somewhere in the forest.
I mean, it's literally in that temple. You saw it. It was right there, tantalizing you with all the promises of buying a cool new mansion and a hot new Ferrari.
It's fine.
I was all like, ooh, you're such a big boy now that you own a Ferrari. And then all the individual coins flutter their eyelashes at you, creating a massive storm.
I'm surprised Lawful Good, Archon was us like, let's let the things do. But yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he did just kneecap part of their forces by taking out a pretty high-ranking lieutenant. Also, you betrayed them. So,
Yeah.
They're not doing 100% hot.
Yeah, let's discuss with our partners. Be like, hey, this is the hag, this is the mage. Shake hands.
There's a lot of
I suppose.
awkwardness between the parties because, not all of them are nice people per se.
Yeah, we're not all in the same alignment. But we're united for a common goal.
Also, Dizzy, please do not feel inadequate when the wizard starts casting murder spells.
Well, yeah. I always feel a bit inadequate with my
And
divine spell list.
is that here?
Over here.
The funny thing is, I have seen like an increase in people going like, man, the divine spell list just kind of sucks. Like, why wouldn't you just pick primal?
Yeah, it does suck, but
What gets me is, yeah, why don't you just pick primal? Harm is not the most exciting thing in the world, although it is thematically very appropriate. Again, I think Pathfinder went the wrong way trying to create a system where none needed to be. This is what you get when you. I mean, on one hand, I do really like the systemized solution because it makes it easy to make spell lists, but on the other hand, it's just, you end up with this. And they still didn't make spell schools make all that much sense. Just get rid of them. Shoo them away. Tell wizards that they need to stop being nerds.
The wizards are all nerds.
yeah, that's all they've got.
They scamper. They scamper around going, wee. I have a degree.
Wait, I thought wizards said the 5e.
What?
I thought wizards said 5e.
Anyway. For now, they are willing to like put their things aside, but they want to know what the fuck your plan is. What are you gonna do? What are we like? Okay, we walk inside. Strahd's standing right in front of us with like every single big scary dude he's got in his army. Of which, in case you forgot, one of which is a massive ice fiend, an oni of some sorts, who will probably slam you into the ground and make a little flat tin can out of you if he gets the chance. He has a fire horse that emits smoke all around him. He has a extremely competent murder butler. And that's before we even get to the part that he supposedly employs Velstrak. And, his boss is some massive creature of eyes and hypnosis.
Well, I believe the initial plan is we're gonna spike his drink. And if that works, we don't need a fight.
It's a terrible plan, but
And we got a guy on the inside. Like, really, this whole group is more of a if this doesn't work out, run in.
There's one thing I want to look up about Mr. Wizard. Because I know there's a spell called Alter Memories or something like it. Modify Memory. Why do you have to be so fancy, Pathfinder? Using more common lingo. Here we go. So, yeah. So, part of the plan is going to be altering memory so that everyone forgets the plan, and that the person who is going to execute the plan is the only person who knows about it.
See, this reminds me of a movie. A really underrated movie.
Listen, when you're dealing with a big scary mind dude, you need to make sure that the only person who knows what's up is the person who can't be mind read, because he wears a stupid crown.
yeah, that's super helmet.
It is true, we do have this great crown.
Please do not wear the helmet if you intend to spellcast. Let me,
Aren't we gonna put the crown on Strahd too? Or a crown?
you want to know what the funny part? I would have totally accepted that as an answer, because that would actually work. No reason it wouldn't. Stupefied. Let's see. Oh, it's only casting a spell that's stupefied. Does anything with. I thought it was concentrations in general, but no, just that. But yes,
I think honestly, Crucius is probably the best choice for the crown and being the one who knows the plan. Because
So I don't get will. Don't have to do will saves.
that too.
Yeah.
But I need like magic abilities, and let's face it, Martha's
I've
morality
also read
is
mind altering
rock
before.
solid.
Zoinks.
Beat his mind affecting spell. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to get the plan set up, and then you all get to forget it.
Some time were taken to draw out the necessary plans and schemes around Valaki. Also, to get all the equipment and items that you need and want. Don't forget to have some healing, just in case you need to
Yeah.
bring someone back from the dead.
I got a healing potion, but I need to find that.
Got a big scroll as a contingency plan.
As you take some time writing up all the things, eventually you are greeted by your good friend Strahd.
Huh?
Because one morning, while you're sitting around the table, he shows up. This is his country, after all. Why would he not show up? He even slaps his hands together in jolly excitement. Ah, have you heard yet? Our negotiations are complete and your employer will soon be heading home. Which means that we can have a little celebration. I would find it most enjoyable if you were to come that way instead of sitting out here in a little nowhere village.
I mean, I'm always happy to celebrate.
Marvelous, marvelous.
Did,
I'm not a drinker, Gracious says.
Ah,
did
yes.
everything come out peachy?
Yes, of course they did. Everything is going exactly according to plan. And now I am inviting you to come and celebrate such an event, after which you can go home and forget all about any of the unpleasantness you experienced. Yes.
I hope it's gonna be a long evening.
Oh, who knows how long it will be. Either way. He holds his hand out, within which sits a small silver whistle. A simple blow of this whistle, and a special cart will come and pick you up right away. One of my most trustworthy drivers will take you to my place in less than an hour. Yes.
Seems pretty quick.
Ah, you know what they say. The dead are quite expedient at their business. But enough chit-chat. I'm certain that you will be very busy making sure you are presentable for the feast, which will be happening today, in the evening. So please do not be tardy. I would find such a thing most regrettable, an unpleasant set of circumstances that I must take the most serious I can. Mind if I ask, how have your days in Barovia been?
Busy.
Yeah,
Exhausting.
you know,
I've heard such
get work.
things, always moving. My servants and subjects have said that you are constantly on the go, never sitting still. Must be exhausting. Surely, a pleasant evening and a stay at my castle will help you alleviate those worries and fears. And relax. Yes,
Welcome
relax.
pace.
He steeples his fingers. Relax. Oh,
God, he's the worst.
I am the meanest baby boy. Ho ho. Of course, I would not hesitate to reward you properly if you were to take care of the one minor business that you have left unattended. But that is a simple request. You have done so much for me already that you have opened many paths and options for me. The borders of Barovia need not stay so small for long.
What was the thing we didn't do?
It was bad.
The druid, he's aware of their presence and he doesn't like him. So he's like, hey,
Oh,
I saw that I heard that maybe you were around there. If you just take out the trash before you take yourself out. I think you were cool beans. We'll be BFFs forever. Thumbs up.
Okay, BB.
hey, I guess we'll see you later.
Marvelous.
Get our fancy duds on and.
Innkeeper, this drink is on me. Let them enjoy themselves. But do not be too inebriated by the time you come and visit, no? He doesn't walk out by turning around, he just steps backwards until he has left the inn.
I imagine he floats backwards, even if he can't do that.
He
Not
can,
even
and he would.
Just slides out.
I think there's a spell that lets you like use the like slip slide around, or maybe that's a psionics thing. I don't know. But there's a spell that lets you go. Man, I'm skating. Hee hee.
No friction.
I got the slippery shoes, baby. But that is a psionics thing now that I think about it. What's it called again? I'm gonna look it up. Well, you have a whistle that can take you there in an hour. Who knows from where an hour would be, or if it's just anywhere. All right, kids. What's you got your plans and everything schemed out? You want to head on over to Ravenloft?
I think
So-
we're as schemed up as we can, I guess.
Yeah, the plan is Crucius talk with Strahd, then does a little wham bam, frown on head man.
Zoinks! You may put a crown on a monkey. Wait, no, that's not how that saying goes.
Yep, you guys won't even know about it.
To be fair, part of how the helmet works is that yes, you wouldn't your brain does have issues thinking about things.
Hmm.
That's the trick. Gosh, where is this? Here it is. It's called skate. Subject slides skillfully along the ground.
I posted a relevant gift for that.
You'll
What
just-
Strahd did.
He says, "See you later, boy."
No. You don't listen. Skate's hilarious. It's the best thing ever. Where is it? There we go. You are one willing creature or unattended object. You, another creature or an unattended object, slide along solid ground as if we're smooth ice. Ooh yeah. The subject of the power retains equilibrium by mental desire alone, allowing them to gracefully skate across the ground. Turn or stop suddenly as desired. Increases land speed by 15 feet. This bonus feat is an enhancement bonus. As with any power that increases speed, increases maximum jumping distance. How polite. They can skate up or down any incline she could normally walk upon without mishap, though skating up and reduces the speed to normal, while sliding down increases by an additional 15 feet. Heck yeah! And if you use it on an object, only has 1/10 the normal weight. For the purposes of dragging it along the ground. That's neat. Man, it's one of those spells no one's ever going to take, but it's hilarious. Nonetheless. Who's going to waste a fucking power known for that one? Alright. I see the Bella's drawing a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Card setups.
Yeah.
We'll do Ravenloft next time. I want to do some minor preparations first. Primarily, I want to set up some of those stairways so that it'll be easier to navigate.
That will be
Very
helpful.
helpful.
Having this new technology has made me extremely powerful.
Also, should we tell our friends about the secret entrance with the hole over there?
Oh yeah, how are your friends going to come with you to Ravenloft? Like, because most of them are attuned enough to the situation that they're like, listen, once you get across the drawbridge or anywhere near the cliffside, you're in the bone zone.
Yeah, probably having a Vita go with them and crowbar open the over there,
The over there.
and have them all kind of warp into a convenient location. Probably be the best way to get them in, so that they are at least semi-undetected.
I mean, just because the thing can read minds doesn't mean it's omniscient.
Yeah, it's not always reading minds.
Well, it's more like mind reading doesn't necessarily mean that you're constantly aware of everything that's happening. A mental ping could only go so far, and it's probably more focused on Strahd and the immediately obvious dudes with a probable plan than it's going to be on, oh, there's something happening in my basement. It might just be rats.
Heavy thinking rats.
Well, to be fair, that's even if it knows you're there, because people like to overestimate omniscience a lot. Strahd is informed, but you're in town. People see you coming and going. He's keeping tabs on you to some extent.
Mm.
But if Evita and the bunch suddenly like skirt off, it's like he's not gonna focus on them. He's like, oh, they're probably done now. Assume the blurst of times, and get yourself killed. Anyway, the point is, next time I guess we'll maybe wrap up. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, maybe.
And
Hopefully, good.
discussing the future, like with apparently Dishonored.
Yeah, I thought
System.
just the short thing that takes a couple of sessions. See it work. Someone made a system for it in Foundry, and it has a big old bar at the bottom that's for the momentum system and chaos, and it's great. Momentum is fun because imagine if like every time you rolled a critical, but you'd only need a normal success. You got to store that success, and you got to keep it. You got to give it to someone else and go, here, take this.
You can bank them.
Yeah, and then you can roll more d20s, and it's easier to keep going and doing good stuff, and you feel cool. And then when things go horribly, horribly wrong, you're like, oh man, at least I was cool at some point. Next time, will our great heroes defeat the Dark Lord Strahd? Or will they fall under the mighty spell of evil? Probably the latter.
Never.
Probably
I
the
mean,
latter.
if D&D has taught us anything, it's gonna be, D&D giveth with this round, so it's gonna taketh away with our next.
How saddening. How saddening.
That's like that. My only crit failure was trying to heal the robot.
The only crit fail was you almost broke something, you dingy.